Hello, everyone. It's Lynn from Navigate Autism, and thank you so much for being here. We apologize. We had a little bit of technical issues with Facebook Live, but A.Ali and I are here, and we're so happy to share with you some information and some really positive energy. I wanted just to reiterate, in case you didn't have a chance to look at the Facebook Live, why this has been so important to me. You know, I have a son with autism. He's 19. We have done so many and researched so many therapies throughout his life, always looking for something safe, healthy, and that will help move the needle, help him make progress so that he could show up in the best way possible, whatever that is for him. And we tried lots of therapies, spent lots and lots of money. And what I found most recently that has helped him the most is energy healing. And then I met A.Ali. And when I saw the results, it was safe, it was very practical. I can do it. We can do it in our own home, and the needle is always moving forward, and it's longer lasting. So why wouldn't I want to continue, and why wouldn't I want to share that with you? So I'm so happy that A.Ali is here. She does so many wonderful things. I'm going to ask her to share that with you. And A.Ali, welcome.
Thank you for having me. Sorry about the problems before, technical. Yeah,
obviously. That's okay.
When we were working anyway, the energy was coming forward anyway to those individuals that actually switched on to watch the first part of it. Yeah,
that's absolutely true.
Yeah, but it's been a joy. It's been beautiful to work with you and your son Will's actually. Yeah, obviously, beautiful connecting with him. Yeah, because these children are very beautiful. They're special children. They're very high frequency children that have come here, especially on this planet, you know, with high frequencies. You have beautiful, beautiful children, but unfortunately they're sensitive to their surroundings. So it's understanding more, connecting better with the children to understand what they're actually, you know, going through, etc. Yeah. And the way I work is because the healing methods that I use are multidimensional. I've expanded my consciousness. I'm able to connect with wills, with his consciousness. So therefore, the words are not important. And I teach through the heart opening and the heart, which HSP abilities, which is higher sensory perceptive, which enables them to expand their consciousness. It's beautiful to connect because these children have been so kind of like cut off and misunderstood and been pushed from pillar to post, i.e. in the medical profession. But it's actually beautiful now to be able to work with these beautiful children to be on their same wavelength and frequencies. Yeah.
Well, A.Ali, I don't know if you heard when we were really trying to get that Facebook Live going, I shared with everyone one of the first impressions and experiences we had with you is we were talking with you via Messenger, which is how you communicate with clients. And William, who is classified at this, or we talk about mostly nonverbal, and doesn't like to talk by phone, but he leaned in to you and was, you weren't saying a word, but he was just talking away in his language, smiling, acknowledging you, and then you said hi, and he said hi. And I was like, oh my God, that is so amazing. So when you say you can connect with them on a higher level, that is absolutely true. I saw that. And he wanted to stay and continue in that vibration and that communication with you.
Yeah, it was a beautiful moment because emotionally he was connecting to that energy. He was remembering, and it was like a connection from eons ago, which is beautiful because these children, as I say, they're high frequency and they need to be around to be stimulated with the same sort of frequencies. I mean, this is why, obviously when people are labeling, these children have beautiful gifts, and it's being able to expel on these gifts that they have. Yeah, beautiful.
And I want to make just a comment on that as well. I believe that too. But it's an interesting experience that I have personally had, and maybe other parents have as well. When I tell people that I have a child with autism and I'm searching for some natural things to help, the response I get so much of the time is, don't change them. They're here for a reason. They hold on frequency or whatever. Yeah. And I agree. I believe that. But you were the first one who said that, but who didn't say don't change them. You said, I want to help them
Mhm.
so they can do what they came here to do. And as a parent, it was like, thank you, right? But we're not trying to, change our lives to be different people. Really, we just want to help our children in the best way possible.
To excel, I guess. Yeah. Because, obviously with like anything, with like schooling, there's a lot of kind of programming there and what everybody's expected to do, but we're all individuals and we've all got beautiful gifts. But as I say, these children, they're just beautiful. The love, the pure is beautiful, beautiful, connecting
It
consciously.
is. And you talk a lot about and teach us how to go into our heart. Do you mind sharing a little bit more about that and how that helps our children and what that is?
Well, it's basically because the way we've been programmed with the mind, the left side of the brain, i.e., it's changing that. It's going within and expanding your heart and working with expanding your consciousness, because there's so much in the heart that we have knowledge and wisdom, and this is the way we should communicate in, because a lot of people, through their programming and through things that have happened on the planet for eons, we've been cut off. This heart has been cut off, so it's learning to expand that and expand the consciousness, because there's so much in the heart that we do not understand, the wisdom, the knowledge, that this is the way we connect on a higher frequency, on a higher crystal frequency through the heart.
Well, I've actually seen that, and I know what you mean about programming, because we just, as we grow up and as we experience life, we hear things and we learn, quote unquote, right and wrong and how to do things a certain way. We're very susceptible to what we hear and see in the media and on, in music and TV, movies, etc. But after, you working with us and learning more about going into the heart, and I do know that this is what you tell us to do when we get stressed: get out of your head, go into your heart. But I've had some moments with William where we're completely heart connected, and it's
beautiful.
It's beautiful. And I guess the way I describe it is like that sweet spot, where like you see that connection, and I see there's something there. That's when he then draws a picture with clear lines, or that's
connecting.
Shows me what he wants. Yeah. Right. It's true, right? I mean, what you've taught is,
because what you're doing is you're connecting consciously with him, and it's like when you're sitting opposite him, it's like you're in your own bubble, because you two are like sharing, like, there's no words can describe this. You are both sharing that consciousness, that thought pattern, and it's beautiful, and it's through the heart. And the thing is, it's linear. Words are too heavy to describe what is happening. We're talking about frequencies, light, and harmonizing.
So on that note, A.Ali, I explained just a tiny bit on the Facebook Live how you're able to do this work. You're in England, and some people may not be familiar with remote healing. Would you mind explaining a little bit how you're able to actually have an impact on someone? So
yeah. Okay. Well, my voice is changing at the moment because I've got different energies that I meld consciously with. Yeah. So because I've expanded my consciousness, because I've learned to activate all my light bodies, because we're all multidimensional, and I'm able to transmit that frequency, because time and travel is man-made, because we're all part of the whole, but I'm able to access that, to be able to remote view. When I work with individuals, I can be present in the room with that individual when I'm working. I don't need to do a hands-on healing. I can do it. I can even work with clients, as you know, in their sleep state through another member of their family to work on and do the healing.
Right. That really is a stretch for some of us in terms of understanding our imagination.
As I say, when, as I say, time and space is man-made, but when you start expanding and learning to work with frequencies and energy and expand your consciousness, this is the possibility, because I've worked obviously on my personal growth, on my personal grids and my outer grids.
Well, it does make sense. I'm a very left brain thinker, right? So it took me a while to kind of understand this and believe it. But I know that, I mean, I'm a believer now because I've experienced
Yeah.
it, but I know that there are times when I'm with my kids or my family, for instance, and we're so connected, I feel like I feel what they're thinking or feeling.
Yeah.
And so that helps me understand a little bit better what you're explaining, because this is your gift and this is what you've developed and honed. So obviously able to do it on a larger level.
Yeah.
That is beautiful. And if you wouldn't mind, I mean, you talked a little bit about this, but telling us, and where most of us are caregivers or parents of children with autism, like something specific, is there anything you can tell us that we can do?
Well, at the moment, everybody's in fear mode, aren't they? Yeah.
Yes, because of the
And what I want you
coronavirus.
to do is, baby, well, calm down and not believe everything you're reading. That's what I want to say, yeah. And I want you to try and step back, be in your heart. And I know this, what's happening, everybody's having more time, so maybe it's time to go within and start appreciating nature and being grateful for the little things in life, not to complicate, because it's the mind again. You see, when you're looking at a TV or media, you're being programmed. They are creating your reality for you. So this is the time to maybe step back and to go into your heart and start connecting through your heart and connecting with nature. Just simple things. I mean, start incorporating color and light into your life, which is beautiful. Colors are very uplifting. And just switch the TV off, because the TV is a frequency, and that in itself is another kind of MK Ultra. So, you know, it's what we need to believe. But with what's happening at the moment, it is question of being in your heart, staying strong and keeping your frequency high, you know, just sitting out in the sun and just appreciating little things.
I think that's great.
Being grateful, yeah.
I've actually been watching and how the effect this has had on my family. And excuse me, we have been watching TV.
Yeah.
Sorry, from time to time. And I noticed that William, when the TV is on, and of course there's a lot of fear, there's a lot of intensity coming from that, he becomes more inward and hands over his head or flapping his hands, looking around unsettled. When we decide to turn the TV off and just get a glimpse of the evening to stay in the loop a little bit, and we're calmer, he's calmer.
Yeah.
And he's able to connect more. So I think that this time is, while there's so much going on that we wish wouldn't happen.
Yeah, but a lot of it's been fabricated and to keep you, because when things happen, when you're in fear mode, low consciousness, you're easy to control. And that's why it's important to take time out to be in nature, to be in your heart, and reference TV and music. Even certain words give out frequency, and a lot of repetitive words have a kind of like a trance kind of effect in people, and they don't realize how their lives, well, they're building a hologram. I mean, so it's important to be grounded, be around nature, you know, connect to the universe and start learning who you really are, because we're all beautiful divine beings, you know, that have beautiful gifts, and we're going to start developing these, like, you know, telepathy and you know, when all these abilities are going to come online, and then we won't need all the gadgets and the control, and it's going to be beautiful. Yeah.
I love that. And, you know, and that's what I was, you know, like I said, I've seen when we cut that out, how much more connected and calm William is. Same for me. It actually reminds me, a few years ago, we had a hurricane in New Jersey, Hurricane Sandy. We were without electricity for 8 days. And the difference it made on all of us, and the connection we had with each other, and the feeling I saw with William was amazing. So what you're saying makes a whole lot of sense. And staying in our heart, going outside, and now there's so much more understanding and flexibility from our communities, from our bosses, our businesses.
Yeah.
It's like we are given this. In some ways, it's a gift to spend this time with,
to connect
one-on-one and connect. Yeah.
And another thing one should be looking at as well is diet as well, which is very important. I mean, with what is happening at the moment, as I said to you, like, you know, oils and things like that, oregano oil, which is quite very good as a massage oil to be anti, you know, bacterial. Lots of herbs, things like Cola. Just start looking what you're actually taking into your body and also giving to your children, because obviously with the sugar content, which is deliberately put in a lot of the foods, that they cause adverse effects with the children as well. Yeah.
Right. Right. And I like the idea of the oregano oil, because if you mix it with something like coconut oil,
Yeah, blend it.
you can put it on your chest, which so many people are having congestion.
Probably, yeah, yes.
You know,
Very good. And also on your soles of your feet and also your navel. But if you do that 2 to 3 times a week, that will keep you, like, you know, in a nice field. Yeah. Yeah.
oh,
Open.
nice.
Yeah. Beautiful. Yeah.
Okay.
There's lots of healthy homeopathic things to look at. And this is what people should start doing now, going more back to nature and working with the body rather than against the body.
Right. And so what your suggestion was oregano oil, Cola herbs, and
sun, as much sun. Yeah.
as much sun.
Possible. Yeah.
Great. Okay. And I know that you offered to bring in some energy for us to help us calm down. So would you mind?
Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah. What I'm going to, first of all, I'm going to bring in the aroma of the oil, which you're probably smelling now, actually. I'm going to bring that through to people now. But whoever's watching this, I've been working with them anyway. I'm calming them now anyway with the frequency that's here. But as I said, my voice will change because I work with the dome and the cosmos and work with the Creator and Almighty. So I'm just going to bring in, because what I'm going to be doing now is going to be clearing a lot of solar plexus now, because I can feel a lot of emotions here. Yeah.
Should we close our eyes, A.Ali?
Yeah, close your eyes now, yeah. Just clearing your heads now. This wave of energy now going across the planet now. A lot of golden energy waving across the planet now. Seeing, feeling a lot of activity around your higher hearts now. I want you to all sit and listen to this again with your children. I want them to be sitting in this frequency. As I said, these children are beautiful. They've got beautiful gifts. Got high frequency DNA that carry very special codes that are needed now to assist the planet. They're all going to be activated when they all listen to this transition. These are the true blue rays that are here on the planet. They're tingling all over now. Can you feel that energy? Just working with everybody's DNA now. Just working with your innate systems now. Just want you to feel this love that's coming in from the cosmos now, from the universe now. We want to embrace this love, the grace of Creator, the Goddess of Fear, the dome of cosmos. Balancing out the divine feminine and the divine masculine in harmony with the universe. I want you to open your hearts now, all of you. Just feel that love. Just feel the clarion call now. Just feeling that love and support that the universe is going to provide. Just feel that connection now in your heart. And you start connecting to the cosmos and the universe and ask for their help. Just trust your heart. Expand into this frequency now. I want your minds to go away. I want you to just get rid of the programming and what you're told. I want to embrace your children now, bringing the love of these beautiful divine beings that have come here especially to help the new earth. Just feeling the energy now. Just connecting all around their light bodies now. Connecting their outer bodies now. You can hear the sound of crystal. They're all beautiful crystal children. Majority of them are blue rays. Tingling all over your body now. I want you to open your hearts now. Connect to all your children now. Start communicating through your higher heart. Feel that connection now. We're not doing words, we're doing energy. Feeling that love, feeling that embrace. Feel that connection. Just feeling that comfort that they have from the universe now. That connection that they all have. Connecting to their star family. Just feeling that embrace, love, Bella, Bella. The universe going out to all these children and all the families. Feeling the love of the Creator. Love of Almighty Absolute Creator, the Goddess, the AAliAgeon, Ra. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring you some sun codes in now. Being the Sun Goddess. I'm going to bathe you now in the sun codes. Feeling that frequency of the sun now go through your bones and your body. Bathe in the sun. And the Ra lasts upon it, Aurora codes. These are the new co-creation codes for the new golden Aurora age. Stayed in that frequency now. I'm going to bring in you the love of the ocean now. Bringing in the love of Poseidon now. Frequencies have changed now, you can feel that. Just remineralizing now. Giving you that strength. Giving you that support. Feeling the ocean of energy, realigning your body now, recalibrating. Just feeling the love of the ocean. Bringing back all that self-love. Seeing this as a wave, golden wave of energy now going around the planet now to everybody that's in need of this. All the children, all the parents, all the babies, no more suffering. Everything's going to start to be put back in alignment. Just want you all to sit in your heart now. Just see what beautiful, magnificent beings you all are. Just feeling the love of the cosmos, the universe now, the Creator. Just connect to that frequency as you remember, as you're remembering your star families. Just feeling that support now. Just learning to do this. To see how magnificent you all are, standing in your power. When you're on this frequency, everything's achievable. The more light, the more healing, the more alignment. Beautiful. Just opening my heart now to all of you. I'm embracing you in my love. I'm going to wipe your tears now. We all hold together. We all hold strong. We all stay in our hearts. We don't go in fear. When you start shifting, you start realizing and awakening. You can make your decisions from a higher frequency rather than being programmed in a fear mode frequency. Just open your hearts now, all of you. Just feeling this love. Seeing all the codes of these children being activated now. All across the planet. This is beautiful. The celebration is now on the planet now. Tara and the whole of cosmos. You hear the bells celebrating, Jane. Can you hear the celebration? These children are going to do so much work for the planet. This is beautiful. Just feeling the shift now and the frequency now. These children have all been awakened now. Ancient storylines in their Akash now are going to come forward now. Their abilities are going to come online now. Beautiful. It's like little Catherine wheels going off. I can see it now. Bing, bing, binging, and the DNA and the storylines. Beautiful. I'm going to bring you down now. Okay. Wow. Beautiful energy. Just feeling the love now. The goddess of there. A lot of you will be tingling now. Working with the immune systems now. It's like acupuncture but without the needles. What I suggest is for everybody to drink lots of water after this, clear water, and to ground, and to honour their body. Because when you receive high frequencies, the first thing the body will do is want to sleep and rest, shut down, and that, as I say, honour your body. Epsom salts, grounding. A lot of you might be emotional after this, but we go with it and we clear it. That was beautiful, Jane. Absolutely beautiful.
It was. I'm so glad you talked about the Epsom salt baths and wanting to rest, because that is, it's definitely what I'm craving right now, but it definitely does help.
Yeah.
And the emotional part, I always find myself emotional after these healing sessions, but I wanted to make another comment. I loved how you said your kids are going to come online, and that's what I have seen with the work you've done with William, is basically waking up, right? The connections in his body
Yeah.
are connecting more, and he's doing more, he's laughing more, he's getting it more. Just
Yeah.
more of everything.
Beautiful.
And the fact that you just did this now for us, I just so grateful, because we all benefited,
Beautiful.
and our children will. And
Yeah.
the great thing is, from my understanding, is that our kids don't even need to be here and listening to it. They've all had a positive impact today. But
Yes, I saw the energy going out with the work that I was doing.
yeah.
But it's beautiful because they will really connect with the watching this as well, just to sit and listen to this frequency. What I'm doing now is I'm holding the oil, the Stargate Royal Sapphire oil, because I'm changing the frequency now. I'm bringing in the laughter and the joy. Yeah.
That's an amazing. Well, I'm glad you mentioned it. I was going to mention to everyone here that, you've just experienced something phenomenal and wonderful, and you can definitely, if you're interested in this, reach out to A.Ali, because she does one-on-one sessions, like I just told you. She also sells this oil that she's using. She's brought it into the energy, so you're going to feel it and benefit from it right now. But I've used essential oils for 5 to 6 years, and there's nothing that I've found that matches what her oil does. And just to give you an example of how I use it, in case you're interested, is I use 1 to 2 drops in a diffuser every night in William's room, and he sleeps. I also have a spray bottle of distilled water that I put 2 drops in, and I carry it around with me, and I spray it on myself, on my pillow. It literally
Protect
away the negativity and grounds me. So we just are so grateful that you created this for us, and
because it is because of all the work that I've done, I'm able to bring that frequency and put it in a gift in this reality. So basically it's from the higher heavens, and it works with the divine seed atom, so therefore it's protecting the God seed and also the outer bodies, but it's also in these times it's affecting the holographic, which the field of that individual of where they are, which is beautiful. So it's keeping them in a high frequency, which is beautiful for everyone. Obviously, with all the negativity that's going on at the moment, to be on that frequency, yes.
It definitely is. And you can just hold it and feel
the frequency,
the frequency, and just you feel calm automatically when you hold it.
It's got gold in, which they gave me from Atlantis and the Golden Galaxy. And I also, this one here, I put sunflower seed oil, sunflowers in, because everything I have is highly active. But it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. The testimonies and is amazing, and I use it with my grid work as well. The frequency, it's beautiful. I know I keep repeating this, but it's so lovely.
It is. No, it's worth repeating. I promise you, there's nothing that's come close to it.
To see the results of how people have been with it, and it's an honor for me to be able to give this to, in this reality for people.
Well, A.Ali, I don't even think I've told you this, but with all the fear and the anxiety around, yesterday we were struggling a little bit. William was just, high energy and unsettled. And I was like, what do I need to do? I grabbed my spray bottle and sprayed him, and it was just like, with your oil, and it just calmed him down.
Yeah, because they're going to be because they're sensitive, they are going to be picking up all this fear and all this other, I'm going to say the other side of putting out, to create this environment. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, A.Ali, for people who want to reach out to you, if they should do that through Facebook?
Yeah, it's AAliAgeon on Facebook if they message me, or it's alison-dean@hotmail.co.uk, or AAliAgeon@outlook.com, or Stargate Rala Sophia Creations on Facebook. Yeah. Okay. So if they message me, But with the oils, what I tend to do is they're bespoke, they're made specially for that individual, even though they're high frequency. But as soon as somebody contacts me, I can go into their field and know exactly what that individual needs. Yeah, so I hand wrap them and send them out individually, so it's not as of yet, and I don't want it to be a really major commercial operation, because it's me gifting, you know, as well, my energy when they're sent out to the
Right.
individual. Yeah.
And it's like you said, it's individualized and personalized, so that's
Yes.
better than
Beautiful.
that.
Yeah. Yeah. Beautiful.
Really wonderful. Well, thank you so much, A.Ali, for being here,
Yeah.
sharing your gifts today, but sharing your gifts every day with all of us. And just a reminder to everyone watching, you can come back and watch this anytime. The energies are always here, and you will have the same, if not better, an ongoing experience. One quick tip that I do, because A.Ali has done a few videos with other people on YouTube, and sometimes my kids can't sleep, and if something isn't working that I normally do, I will take my phone in, turn off the sound, turn on the video where she's doing the healing. The energy comes in and my kids fall asleep. So that's just another way that you can use this healing session ongoing life. And again, feel free to reach out to A.Ali if you want your own personal experience.
Yeah, because as I say, I cover all. I can work with children, adults with addiction problems, all kinds of medical conditions. I can go in and clear timelines, blockages. So it varies on what that individual needs at that time.
You even helped heal my dog's ear infection with alcohol doctor. So.
But what I'm doing eventually, I will be teaching. I am setting up the Golden School of Mastery to that's for more advanced people that want to expand and learn them, you know, to learn more about their spiritual journey.
That's wonderful. We're just so grateful to you for teaching us, for sharing with us, and for having such a love and passion for our kids with autism. Thank you.
Beautiful. It's my pleasure. Anyway, bye-bye.
Bye, everyone. We'll see you again very soon. Take care.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.